Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this presentation, we will explore the concept of risk-sharing awareness and its critical role in ensuring financial stability within the Islamic banking sector. We will examine the challenges and opportunities associated with profit and loss sharing (PLS) contracts, and the importance of effective risk management practice. By the end, you will gain a deeper understanding of how awareness and collaboration can increase the full potential of Islamic finance. Islamic finance stands out from conventional banking by adhering to Sharia principle, which emphasizes ethical and responsible financial practice. Risk sharing is a fundamental element of Islamic finance, in which the bank and the customer share the gains and losses involved with the financial transaction. This encourages a collaborative approach and aligns financial interests, resulting in a more stable financial system. The articles analyzed by the authors highlight several challenges associated with implementing profit and loss sharing contracts. The inherent risk of these contracts, particularly mudharabah musyarakah, needs careful consideration and effective risk management measures. Partner selection is similarly important, as the success of the endeavor is dependent on the trustworthiness and competencies of the parties engaged. Additionally, Islamic banks may face situations where customers with low credit worthiness seek financing, requiring a balanced approach that considers both risk and potential growth opportunities. Finally, ensuring capital security while adhering to Sharia principles can be complex, demanding innovative solutions.
For this slide, I will explain about the purpose of the study from the article that I have read. So, basically, the authors have different purposes in their study. There is one article that is to achieve three objectives. First, to study the current development of musyarakah and mudharabah contract in Islamic financing products. Second, from the perspective of Islamic Islamic banks, regulators, and customers, analyze the issues and challenges in implementing the mudharabah and musyarakah contracts in Islamic financing product. Lastly, to explore possible suggestions to enhance the implementations of mudharabah and musyarakah contracts. The other study is to examining the understanding and perception of Islamic finance, no risk, no gain, in the US. The other is to explain and highlight current knowledge about profit-loss sharing contract and interest-based contract. To study the growth of Islamic finance, to study the performance of Islamic finance during crisis. To differentiate between Islamic finance and conventional finance, and to discuss the role of risk sharing in Islamic finance. To study the concept of Islamic finance to enable academia, economists, bankers, and financial advisors to make positive contributions or solutions at policy level for financial contracts. And the last is to examine the risk-sharing concept in Islamic finance and its possibilities in contributing to the public. Even though they have different purposes, but they are still related to profit to risk sharing contract. In making article, the authors used different method, and I will elaborate their method. First is literature review in completing the research. Second, the library research method, mainly to gather information regarding concept of mudharabah and musyarakah. Third is interviews as its primary data source. Fourth, as observations along with supportive statements in other writings of Professor Mirakhor. Fifth, revealing the instrument of Islamic finance to examine the imitation of conventional finance. Sixth is using snowball sampling method to classify the findings based on 6 main constructs: fair justice, feasibility, profitability, profit-loss sharing contract ratio, stability, and others. The seventh is to discuss and and elaborate about the rapid growth of Islamic finance, performance of Islamic finance during the crisis, the role of risk sharing in Islamic finance, and differentiate Islamic finance with conventional finance. The last is using qualitative methods to collect and analyze data and information. In collecting data, the study uses a library research method, a step-by-step process in acquiring and analyzing the existing data from various types of literature reviews regarding the products and the issues on Musharaka and Mudharaba as an equity mode of financing. That's all.
Co-analysis focuses on challenges that is inherent in risk-sharing contracts, such as Mudaraba and Musharaka contracts. These two contracts carries a significant risk that demands careful risk management, while also carrying a huge potential for profit. Firstly, we address the high-risk nature of these contracts. Risk-sharing arrangements can lead to substantial gains, but they also come with a notable risk of failure. Therefore, a meticulous risk management is essential in order to navigate and manage this risk effectively. Banks will need to conduct thorough analysis in various aspects in order to mitigate these risks. Second, we discuss partner selection. There is a prevailing preference for established corporation over SMEs. This will make it challenging for SMEs to access these contracts. This kind of treatment is because of the high risk that is associated with SMEs. Banks must ensure that their partners have required experience and high potential for growth. This could be a difficult process for the banks. Lastly, we touch upon the issue of capital security. Traditional collateral mechanisms often fall short, especially for SMEs. Traditional collateral guarantees. Banks will need to find effective and strategic mechanisms to help and support SMEs while also ensuring the safety of the capital. This is crucial to align with Islamic finance principles and also promote fair risk sharing. Now, let's explore the opportunities for enhancing risk sharing awareness in Islamic finance. Firstly, there is a growing global acceptance for Islamic finance principles. This trend opens door for wider adoption and interrogation into mainstream financial systems. More countries and financial institutions are recognizing the value of Islamic finance, leading to its expansions in new markets and diverse economies. Academia's increasing focus on risk management in Islamic finance presents an opportunity for knowledge dissemination and skills development. This academic interest helps in the development of new and advanced risk management tools and strategies that can be implemented by various financial institutions. These tools can improve the effectiveness of risk-sharing contracts. Strategic approaches such as emphasizing transparency, consumer education, and regulatory compliance can further enhance the risk-sharing awareness by ensuring that all the stakeholders are well informed and all of the regulations are being followed. The trust in Islamic finance product can be improved effectively. Clear communication and consumer education can help build this trust. Lastly, promoting equitable risk-sharing practices is essential. By implementing fair risk and reward-sharing mechanisms, we can foster substantial goals and also align with the principles of Islamic finance. This means creating a contract that truly reflects risk and reward sharing, aligning with the ethical foundations of Sharia principles. Ensuring that these principles are being followed will help to protect the investment and also make sure there is a fair risk and reward sharing process.
Moving to the next slide, which is limitation, all of the suggestions that provided by the writer are sample bias and generalizability. Study of this article mostly highlighted the limited time of data collection and the need for future research to consider a broader scope. So the aim of the study might be narrow and focusing more on a big scope of awareness. For example, the study of PLSC doesn't provide any specific sample that could make awareness to the market participant. It might be more important to impact the effectiveness of risk-sharing mechanism. For practical implications, policy development create awareness of risk sharing by informing policymakers to make it specific so that policymakers can develop a more effective regulations and rules based on the study case. Other than that, banks can use all of the study to improve their risk management strategies. This study will help investors better understanding about the risk sharing among market participants. So this can help in weighting prospective profits with related risks and help better investing decisions.
In conclusion, firstly, fostering increased awareness education, and collaboration among all stakeholders is key to realizing the true potential of profit and loss sharing in the Islamic finance landscape. By engaging in promoting knowledge exchange, market participants can collectively drive the growth and sustainability of Islamic banking. Secondly, one of the primary hurdles faced by the Islamic banks is the entrepreneur projects under PLS financing models, such as Mudarabah and Musyarakah. Unlike conventional banking system, PLS require a deeper understanding of the risks and rewards associated with entrepreneurial ventures. Thirdly, the integration of financial technology solutions also presents a promising avenue for Islamic banks to streamline PLS operation and enhance transparency. Banks can automate processes, reduce operational costs, and improve the overall customer experience. Ultimately, collaboration between banks, regulators, scholars, and customers is essential for building a resilient and inclusive financial ecosystem based on the principle of risk sharing and ethical finance.